Hi folks, Carl here again from AAEC Forum, Retro71. Just got a quick show and tell for you now on a device I've been waiting for a few weeks. Gary at Celtic Vapes, or it's now known as Kerno Vapes, sent it me on. I paid for it with my own money, and this is the device. It's the EHPro Nzonic clone of the DHX-028 as the model, as it's on Kerno Vapes' website. Now, before we get going, I'd just like to say I've had a few issues with this, to be honest. It's a good mod, don't get me wrong, but I've had a few issues with the stuff that I have, batteries wise and kick wise. On his, just to let you know, on his website it says about it that it can take a kick in 18350 and 18500 mode, and it can take battery sizes from 18350 to 18650. I think them statements are, with what batteries I have, are a little bit out, to be honest. First of all, let me just go through with what I've had problems with before I show you the device. Firstly, it struggles to take the kick, full stop. Reason being is the center tube is for the 18350 center tube is too small, and when you put the kick in, that center tube, which fits in perfect, it's when you screw it up, it slips off and goes like that. There's the and then that tries to lodge itself in there, which is the top cap, but the kick is way too big for that. It's way too big, just drops out. So 18350, I can get it in, but it's forever coming off that central tube. It does work and it doesn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, that's the 18350. 18500, you have to use the 18650 tube it comes with. Now, it works and it fits in this, again, no problem. Fits in, no problem. Put an 18500 battery in. It's on charge at the moment, the 18500 battery, but put an 18500 in, screw it down, screw it until it stops, and then the same with the top cap. I screw it even with an atty on until it stops, and then I shake it and there's battery rattle. So it doesn't work with an 18500 either. Not the eFest 18500s that I have. I have 18350 eFest version 2s, nipple top, and an 18500 flat top, eFest again, and an 18650 mode, normal, won't fire, doesn't fire. I'll show you that now. This is the other gripe I had. 18650 battery into the 18650 tube. Put my Magoo on. Screw it up. Now both them tubes, the top and the bottom are as far as you'll go on the threads. Pressing, doesn't fire. It doesn't work in 18650 mode normal with the batteries I have. There's too much battery rattle in the tube, so obviously it's not making contact with the contacts. So that's an issue. It doesn't work. So I have got in touch with Gary. I got in touch with him yesterday actually when it came to say that I'm going to be sending it back because it doesn't work in all the modes, and it doesn't work properly in all the modes. So yeah, so I mean, I wanted to do a review and say how good this mod was, and the finish on it and the weight of it and the feel of it, it's all brilliant. Stainless steel, threads are lovely on it. It's got a telescoping adjustable 510, which is brass, and it's silver plated, and it's got the threading in the top cap is beautiful. It's got 2 air holes, battery vent holes should I say, one either side. I mean, you can screw this in either way, but you need most of your thread at the bottom. So you screw the one with the least thread at the top onto your top cap. Then I'll put the Magoo on again. The Magoo's got a spring loaded 510, so it doesn't really matter. You can screw your battery in first, and I'll put an 18350 in normal mode. Let's put the centre tube on. What I do is just screw the top down till it stops. So that's stopped out there like that, and then screw that up. Now you also would think in 18350 mode that it would screw up with no gap, with that tube being so small, but it doesn't. Not quite. That's another issue really, to be honest, for me. For a mod of this price anyway. I mean, it's not cheap and it's not expensive, but it's mid-range. It's cost me £51.74 with shipping, and I'd read the reviews on the site, and they all seem to have good reviews. But I've come across, whether I've got a different batch or what, I don't know, because my magnets in here are stronger than what I've read up on. And what I've seen the one video on YouTube about it. My magnets are stronger in here. So I've got the second batch of these, I think, or the third batch maybe. But I've messaged Gary to say that either this needs threading, this top tube needs threading all the way up, or it needs another tube in between this one and the 18350. And I believe this tube is too long, because my 18650 doesn't work. Whether that's because there's not enough threading in here or this tube's too long, I don't know. But both my 18650 batteries I have, one's a Samsung, one's a Panasonic, doesn't work. Flat top batteries, they are, both of them. So, and I'm questionable whether nipple top batteries will fit. The only 18650 I think will fit in here are the ones with a PCB on, which are the more expensive 18650 batteries. So I've told Gary all about it anyway, so I'm wanting to send it back because of these issues, because I don't want to fork out £51 on a mod that I'm having to buy. I mean, it's so not bad. I mean, I'd have to purchase another set of 18650s to use it, because it doesn't work in 18650 normally, and I'm just having issues as well with the kick working in it when it said on the website that it does, and the kick I have, it doesn't, not properly. I can get the kick to work in 18650, and that's it. I can't get it to work in any other mode. So the website's description of it working in 18350 and 18500 mode is way off the mark, in my opinion. So this is an 18350, obviously it's 1.8 ohm coil on this Magoo. It's my homemade apple pear and custard, and it's fine. Like it's a really solid mod, magnetic switch, and it doesn't fire when I put it down. Like the reviews on his site are saying that the magnets are too weak and it fires when you put it down with an atomizer on. Mine doesn't, so my magnets are stronger. But yeah, I've come. I'll just show you it. Take the top cap, take the atomizer off. So that's it without the atomizer on. Completely flat. And then there's the it's a reverse threaded. There's the two magnets with silver plated brass contacts, and it is stronger. Show you that again. See it pop out the switch. So yeah, out of the box it works with an 18350, but doesn't screw up flush all the way. I'll just put an 18500 in to show you. And you would have thought that the 18500 normally would fit in this with the shorter tube on, but it doesn't. You have to put the bigger tube in, and this is where the problem lies, because there's no third tube, or there's no. I believe that threading needs to go further up that tube. Whether that's an issue or not, I don't know, with the new batch. But if the threading went all the way up that tube, it would allow me to telescope it a little bit more, screw it down more. Because I'm screwing this, what I've been doing is I screw that up till it stops. It's stopped now. So I'll just get, I can't get any. Put my 18650 and my 18500s on charge. So I'll just put an 18650 in. Well, look how much play you've got in there with an 18650. So when you put this on, all it's doing is this centre tube, this one, is screwing down to the bottom of the threads, and it's not making the two battery ends are not making contact. Battery rattle. I can't get rid of that. There's no way of me getting rid of that. Too much battery rattle in there. That's never going to fire. Even with an atomizer on. And I'll put my Magoo on again because it's got a spring loaded connection. Too much battery rattle in it. I can feel it. I can feel that there's no pressure on that magnetic switch. Take the magnetic switch off. See, that should be solid there now with that battery in there, but it's not. Tube's too big, or the battery's too small. But I would have thought it would. I've never had a problem with any other mechanical device I've owned before with these flat top batteries. And personally, I don't want to start running out and buying batteries that have got to be. These are 66 millimeters long. I think these are 60, nearly 66. The ones with PCBs on the top are 67. So that'll give me a bit extra. Or someone with 68 and 69 millimeter, which would be even better. but I believe this tube is made for PCB batteries, with being a mechanical, and I believe that needs threading all the way up, or a lot further than what it goes, to allow me to use all the modes, because without these things on this device I'm having trouble with batteries and what fits and what doesn't. So all in all, I mean that's the reverse locking switch with the thread, which is, it's lovely, like it is lovely, it's a lovely device, but it's no good having a device that's lovely and doesn't work properly in all modes. That's the little bag you get with it as well. So yeah, thanks for listening. Any questions on it, leave them on the forum for me. Richo71 is my avatar, and I'll post this onto the forum as well, and it'll also be on YouTube where you can comment underneath. I've done this review because there's only one other review on this device, and that's from a guy in America, which doesn't really tell you a lot about it. He actually did a second review where he's saying that on his device that he couldn't get the kick to work in it, but with this saying on Gary's website that he can take the kick, which is why I bought it, because I ended up buying a kick as well. So obviously my kick isn't going to work in here properly either, so I need to send it back and get another mod that works with a kick. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.